We're back. It's Monday.
Woo.
Here at GiantBomb.com's coverage of E3 2017. I'm Jeff Gersman. We are getting ready to watch the Ubisoft briefing. They are going to show some video games.
Feel refreshed after the weekend.
That's right.
Be back at work on Monday.
That's right. Andy Caravella is here. Ben Pack is here. BP himself. Mr. Batting Practice, they call him. Yep. There it is. Alex Navarro in the building, as they say.
I love French Mondays.
Yeah. No, the Frenchest Mondays. I love French Montana, which we're going to expect to see in Far Cry 5, which is we're pretty excited about. Brad Shoemaker,
just France the world.
Yeah, just France it up.
Everything French.
Let's get Chris Waters, Eric Pope, French style.
French Chris Waters.
Dan Reichert.
Yep, that's me.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
You brought your blade.
I do.
All right, that's good.
It still feels good.
Do you have another one?
No, just the one. Happy E3.
Happy E3.
I'm excited about Ubisoft.
Yeah. Ubisoft.
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 Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Oh.
Very accusatory. Did you say Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
It's Ubisoft.
You say Ubisoft?
Yeah.
To be or not to be?
I think I say Ubisoft.
You do.
You do. You definitely do.
Yeah.
Is that like objectively incorrect?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that is.
Is this like a Mojang thing where
Yeah.
like they have said it's Mojang and I'm saying it Mojang?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
pronounced Porsche.
You're being
but
totally
I will
insensitive.
still accept anyone saying Mojang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas Ubisoft, as much as fun as that is to say,
Ubisoft.
it says here on the screen here, Ubisoft
Oh.
pronounced 45 different ways.
Is that a fact or is that just a
it
Twitter
is
name?
No, I
It's
don't
possible
know.
these
This is
hosts
their-
are pronouncing
this is
it
their
pre-show
pre-
ways.
Oh, it's the host. I don't know. I'm just looking at Chris Waters doing Chris Waters things. So this show, we already know some of the stuff they're going to have because I've seen bits and pieces of Far Cry 5. We just got back from a Microsoft event where they had Assassin's Creed running there.
Okay.
And I think we can report that it did not look quite as good as it did yesterday at the Microsoft press
It
conference.
looked fine. It was not
Yeah.
running at the frame rate it was running
I
at.
didn't
At
go
the
on.
press
It
conference.
looked like
Just
a.
got sleep at
It looked.
E3,
Yeah, it looked more.
parties.
Yeah, it looked more like a build of a game that is in development as opposed to a polished up stage presentation.
Right. So nothing as egregious as like the Killzone 2 stuff, right?
No,
It wasn't like
It looked
that was a whole
dramatic
fake
shift.
thing.
It looked
Like,
fine,
yeah.
but it was not like that smooth 60 FPS.
Okay.
that they
Yeah,
had
we
on the
just came out of
stage.
seeing a bunch of Scorpio stuff.
And that demo
That's a
was running on a Xbox One X.
That I think
yes,
so.
those were. Yes, they were. They definitely
Crackdown
were.
was running
Crackdown
on
was running on
PC.
PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some games were definitely running off of Scorpios.
Oh, say it.
I'm sorry.
What was it running on?
Xboxes.
Yeah, Scorpio.
It was running
the
on the
Xbox
Xbox.
Scorpio,
Xbox.
which is what it's called.
Xbox One X?
The Xbox
Yeah.
One X.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
a small Xbox.
Yeah,
We
it's a
got-
small Xbox that looks like a PS2.
Yeah.
Guys, what if we just call it the X?
What if we just call it the Xbox?
I'm totally...
Because that's
yeah.
the abbreviation.
I think we can come back around on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xbone, give it to you.
Yeah.
I think the Xbox is...
Is that? What do we call it? That Xbox.
No, that sounds like the first one. Oh, you mean that Xbox?
Oh, that
Oh,
Xbox.
the Xbox.
Yo, you bought that Xbox?
I'm all about
Do that shit.
Xbox.
All right. Well, they're making one of those. Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. They kind of sat us down and showed us some demos, and it was like, here's
Yeah.
Gears of War 4 running at 4K.
They had like a gigantic
It-
4K TV and like an Atmos 10 speaker setup or whatever.
Yeah,
and,
it's
like,
neat, but at the same time, you're like,
Second
well, I mean, this game came out on the PC. Like, of course, it's capable of a higher resolution than what
Yeah.
it was running on an
Yeah.
Xbox
I mean,
One.
it looked really good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a very nice looking Gears of War 4.
Yeah.
Lie to me. Give it to me.
It was a nice looking Gears of War 5.
Oh, what?
What?
Are you lying? I can't tell anymore.
Yeah, I am lying.
So we'll probably see Mario Rabbids.
Rabbids.
That'll be during
That
this,
seems like
won't it?
something that would be here, I would
They
think.
have to be, right?
Yeah.
What if it's just not true? What if it just doesn't actually
Oh, that'd be the
exist?
best.
This is all
That'd be
just an
great.
elaborate ruse.
That selfie taking Peach Rabbit was too good for this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so presumably that would be here. Maybe a new Just Dance.
Oh,
yeah,
always.
assuredly. Certainly.
I mean, they put it out at the Switch launch, but they'll probably have another thing.
How long until someone is dancing on the stage? You think under 10 minutes?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna start with
Start.
That's
it. And
likely.
never stop.
Okay.
Have they said who's
Just
hosting?
like a hula hoop.
No, they've
in the
not.
back
They said
going the
Aisha
whole
Tyler
time.
is not returning, but I don't know that they've necessarily said who is going to be up there.
Has she commented on that?
I don't know. I think that's maybe where it came from. Is she was just like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not doing it this year. I'm busy or something.
Okay.
But
She's an actress. She probably has other work.
yeah,
I feel like her
potentially.
star is still ascending. Like she's going up.
She
to
hosts
steady.
like Whose Lines It Anyway? Like they brought that back and she's the host.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
She's
Yeah,
the Drew while Carey. ago.
I feel like she's up on the.
She's steady.
cool.
Rosie Eves.
Co-host.
Yeah. Maybe Eve just comes out and hosts the whole thing
That'd be
himself.
pretty good. I love when he comes out. He's got heart.
Yeah.
They probably have they probably show South Park here.
Yeah.
They've also got games like Rainbow Six Siege, which kind of turned into like season-based content. So maybe you could see something like that.
I think this next season they said was like we're going to just buckle down and fix stuff.
Oh,
Is
okay.
What I saw when I logged in last. It was
All
like, hey, it was a picture of a dude in military outfit in a scrubs, and be like, we're doing some maintenance this season.
More Wildlands content?
They do have some DLC still left for that one.
That
for
game
sure.
sold.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it really did.
Does anyone like it?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all right. That game's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's enjoyable enough.
Okay.
I feel like I don't hear
great.
anyone
It's just
talking about it.
good.
Yeah, they're showing Siege right now in their pre-show stream, so maybe that's something they're kind of getting that out of the way now. Perhaps they showed some steep stuff
For
earlier
Honor
too.
probably has some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that game is huge.
They actually had
Is
the
it?
For Honor person was just on as well, so it might be like for existing games, they might just be getting that out of the way on the pre-show.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Sales data is never completely reliable, but the fuzzy math that I've seen, that game was like the #2 seller of the year so
That's
far.
awesome.
it's
'Cause
got
that game is really
something
impressed me.
going
on.
It was a lot better than I thought it'd be after the.
It sounds like they have a community that has found a lot of things to complain about that game.
That means it's
Oh, so
successful.
it's a successful multiplayer game.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. But they had a lot of server problems. Like there's a lot of stuff that it seemed like they kind of dropped the ball on some of the For Honor stuff, or it did not go as smoothly as maybe it should have. So potentially that's something that they need to address further. I don't know.
Do you think there's a big thing? They always have their thing.
Splinter Cell, maybe.
Rabbids.
I mean, we're due for a new Tom Clancy announcement.
Yeah,
sometime.
I feel like I would like to see a Division sequel.
Like, I could maybe
Very early.
But
for
I,
it.
might be early for that.
it might be early for that.
But
But
like,
also, I would love to see what a new Splinter Cell game would look like. I'm not the hugest Splinter Cell fan, but at the same time, I'm always willing to hear what they have to say about the continuing
100
adventures.
agents
been
get into a
5.
plane. and
Okay.
go-
All right.
Okay.
been, what,
100 Rabbids.
4 or 5
Tom
years.
Clancy's Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
they
that-
always end their thing. Like there was the Watch Dogs reveal, Wildlands. Like
Steep
last
was
year was
last year.
Steep, which is kind of like
Also, The Crew 2 has been announced,
Yeah.
but not really shown. So
but
there's definitely
That would be the time
they,
for that.
they usually like to drop a big surprise at the end.
yeah.
Like a new Rayman, maybe. I guess the
yeah, if they're doing
Rabbids and Rayman, two separate things. at
Rabbids
this point.
split off into their own kind of. They started as like
Okay.
it was Rayman Raving Rabbids,
Right.
But then now Rabbids have gone on to star in games that
mean,
Rayman is not in.
So there's room for Rayman and Rabbids games.
I think so.
I don't
Okay.
think there's room for Rayman, period.
Hey,
Yeah,
those new remake-
you might actually at this day.
What was the last Rayman?
Legends was great.
It was
yeah.
awesome.
When was that?
Origins and Legends.
That's like
Origins
4
and
years ago or
Legends,
so?
But that was a while ago, and they didn't keep going with it. It's
Yeah.
been
They
a
were so
while.
good.
Those games were supposed to be things with that Ubi art
But then,
engine was supposed to be pretty easy for them to.
spun out and
Ansel
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
Wild.
doing
He
Wild,
started
which
as
is
like a-
Sony.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not like technically Ubisoft anymore.
Right.
I think
so,
he
like,
still is
Or he
like.
like consults or
It's a
something.
weird
Yeah,
situation.
he has an
yeah.
association.
Yeah. So we'll kind of see how some of that stuff goes, I guess.
What's a sleeper for Ubi that can come back?
Okay, what licenses do they
They've
have?
got a
Zombie
pretty
U
deep catalog.
for Switch. They're a company that has traditionally been big in on new hardware. They didn't
Yeah.
get super deep into the Switch launch.
Now's the time.
Yeah, so
Well, I mean,
they
they've got the Mario and Rabbids.
right. They would have that. They did do Just Dance for Switch already. So there's that. Red Steel, new Red Steel.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
with
Switch
two swords.
exclusive.
Yeah.
What was the last game he did? Wait, is he For Honor?
Who?
Not For Honor. Red Steel. Like, who was the guy with the awesome guy?
That's the For Honor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's cool.
Yeah.
And I believe he's on sabbatical right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to say he is out trekking out there on a
He was Red
mountaintop
Steel
somewhere.
also,
I
wasn't
think so.
Was he?
Was he?
I think he might have been.
I mean, that would
That guy
certainly-
likes swords, I
That would
think.
certainly make sense.
Yeah.
You
He's
saying that, I go
studying
like,
the blade.
yeah, maybe, but I can't say that I remember one way or the other.
Does anyone think that Beyond Good and Evil is seeing it all here?
I thought there was some official word that it wasn't.
Okay.
I believe Beyond Good and Evil 2 is hosting.
Okay.
Even if they had not gotten out there and said anything, I will never bet on that.
I won't
doing
either.
anything
I
ever.
mean, but
Yeah.
if we were looking for a surprise, that would be a surprise.
Hey,
yeah.
man, Mirror's Edge 2 came out.
Blah.
100, 100 jades are dropped
Did it?
onto an island.
Okay.
And
Let's
you have
think.
to take pictures of everybody
Okay.
Kind of.
doing bad things.
And if you get a picture taken of you doing something bad, then the police come and take you off the island, and the last person to get photographed wins.
The pig always wins.
Did you see the stuff coming out of that show earlier, where they showed Battlegrounds and showed the future of Battlegrounds and showed people diving out of windows and vaulting?
Yes.
What?
Vaulting and diving out of
Vaulting is
windows.
coming.
What was this?
Vaulting is coming to Battlegrounds.
show
Where
were you
was
talking
this?
It was on the PC.
there was a
Gamer
PC
show.
gamer.
Oh, I watched some of
Hell
that this
holds
morning.
a thing.
People can jump through windows.
Yeah.
They can
That
now.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Can you
Well,
kick
they
open
will once they
doors?
add it.
That was not part of the announcement.
You'd smoke grenade and then like ninja dive out of a window. That sounds great.
But that
Can you do it on any floor?
probably.
Oh,
I assume so.
I just
I
want
don't know that you
I
would
want
want
kick
to.
open doors, and I want to be able to cut the shoot whenever you want.
This is
They're doing wacky music video stuff. On the stream.
okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
They're showing people's YouTube videos that they made about For Honor. From the looks of it.
Do they have a card game?
Maybe that's a Rayman card game.
Okay.
Rayman Battle.
Rabbids cards.
Do they have a demo with influencers?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Tragically.
They probably flew a bunch of people in that maybe they would put.
I mean,
into
I feel like
something.
they started this.
Yeah.
They need to close it. They need to finish
Well, I assume we'll see. I mean, way more Assassin's stuff here too, right? I mean, that would only make some sense.
I would
Far
imagine
Cry.
it's Assassin's Far Cry, that Rabbids thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like that.
Yeah, I guess they
that's a
showed
big block.
a lot of Assassins yesterday.
Yeah, but there's probably some story stuff they could get into.
And they didn't go
maybe if
into
they
any
wanted
of the
to,
like
or-
real new mechanics, did they?
Yeah, they kind of showed loot.
And the
Yeah.
like leveling up.
Showed leveling up.
They definitely showed some stuff.
I think
How loot and equipping and that sort of stuff, like the Destiny looking UI for equipping gear.
Maybe they'll go into the bigger meta stuff. I feel like they usually do that at the UB Pro of like the outside the Animus stuff, if there is any on this Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, could be.
Here we are.
Maybe Desmond will host the press conference.
Yeah,
We'll
I hope
just-
so.
yeah.
Hologram.
Yeah,
Desmond.
hologram Desmond and hologram Tupac together at last.
how about Hawks and End War. You think we'll see those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
especially in war. That's,
Okay, Connect, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe the Tom Clancy. If there is a Tom Clancy thing, maybe it could be something, a little more. Maybe there's like, hey, we're doing Graw 3, something weird like that. I don't know.
What was that? Future Soldier? Was that the last Ghost
Yeah,
Recon? That was not
yeah.
great.
That was not.
Oh, bring Graw back.
Is there a space for that, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
They'll make space
Listen,
for it.
We've been talking about Wolfenstein, Quake.
A lot of the games have kind of come
Graw.
together. Like I think that like you see some of the Graw stuff in something like Wildlands in bits and
Yeah.
pieces. But also like if you look at Assassin's Creed, you see a hawk flying overhead marking targets like the drone in Wildlands.
Yeah.
Or like there was stuff in Far Cry Primal, I want to say, that was pretty similar to
Yeah.
that too. So like they're just kind of just putting those mechanics into everything where it makes sense. It's not just about climbing towers anymore.
I miss saying Graw, so I'm glad we've been able to say Graw a few times
Yeah.
here.
Graw.
Yeah, so Graw, maybe we could see it come back.
Do you think Graw will come back?
I think maybe you're right, there's a place for Graw.
Do you Ghost Recon Adult Warrior? What is it?
Yep,
Advanced
that's
Warfare.
what it is.
Advanced
Adult
Warfare.
Warrior.
Yes, the Adult Warriors.
Yeah, because child soldiers were very big when that game was coming out, so they wanted to like make
Here's what
sure
the
to
future
say
might
like,
look like.
guys, these are adult warriors.
Yeah.
These are the child soldiers. They're all grown up.
Yep.
They made it, and now they are ice cold, murderous fighters.
And then that turned into Future.
Future Soldier. Grfs.
Yeah, Future Soldier was not very good. But I would like to see a new Splinter Cell. I would like to see.
Yep.
I think enough time has passed that it's not necessarily a sequel to whatever that last one is. It's probably just kind of yet another like chance for them to rescope and reboot what Splinter Cell, who is Sam Fisher, who does the voice, all that other stuff. Like they kind of.
I think you could bring back just a proper titled Rainbow Six multiplayer game of like a
It is. I mean, that's
6-person
super
kinda
tactical thing,
Yeah,
that's kind of Siege. I mean, that's
like Siege is such a closed, confined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played a decent amount of Siege at this point, and like, there's interesting things, but I think that game comes down to capture points and defend.
I feel like that game existing precludes the existence of like another Tom Clancy kind of like that type of multiplayer.
Like
what
it's
is
taking
the
the
Tom
mantle.
Clancy
right now.
pantheon? What is the Clancy
Clancy-on?
of properties. What is it? Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six.
I think it
Splinter
depends what you're
Cell.
looking for.
Splinter
Like for
Cell.
me, if it's a single player thing and that's where I'm focused, it's definitely Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it had that good multiplayer.
Are those? I guess that's all the big ones. Right?
Hoxton and
The
War.
Division.
Oh, the Division. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hawks and then War.
Yes.
Yeah.
and Wildlands.
And then you get some stuff where like Rainbow Six Vegas was pretty actiony in a way that like I liked as someone who also liked Graw, but I would not necessarily say that I would like the traditional Rainbow Six games. Like those are two. I'm in over my head in a normal what we used to think of as a normal.
Yeah, I assume
Rainbow Six game.
those people have just migrated to stuff like Arma at this point, right?
Probably,
Their
yeah.
needs are kind of being met elsewhere.
They're
it's
playing
different,
Player
you know,
Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Like that original one had like a planning phase.
Right,
You, like,
exactly,
Set
yeah.
waypoints,
Yeah.
Like go, Bravo.
Hey, go to this door, and I'll go to this
Yeah.
door. And
It was interesting.
Yeah. There's totally a place for stuff like that. I know that there are people that want something like that, but I just don't think that that's something that a company the size of Ubisoft like it spends a lot of time on. They want to make something bigger and more accessible.
Yeah, it's not a big market thing.
No. So that's the sort of thing you kickstart and say, hey, we're people who really liked the original Rainbow Six. We wanted to make that type of tactical game, and then they make it that way. That's
What do you think odds are of an uncomfortable Far Cry 5 moment?
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I like if any game here is going to get the awkward presentation
Dark
award
room
of
and
like
spotlight.
yeah
And
like,
this
and
is
this
happening.
Guy
Montana.
talking about the terrible realism, the terrifying plausibility of their scenario.
I kind of imagine it's going through like a lot of dark and terrible stuff and ends with, and it's happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
And then
a
it
bunch
cuts
of
to a
dudes with
live
beards storm the
feed.
conference.
It cuts to a live feed of Montana, and it's just people hanging out, just drinking, just like,
Hey.
hey,
hey,
it's fine here.
Huckleberry.
It's like it's not.
Holding it down in Billings.
Just wanted to say, we're here. It's not all
hi.
all like this.
Yeah.
What?
Somehow this dude was apparently involved in pro wrestling prior to working at Ubisoft.
Yeah, they've shown the past few guys. Like I was
like
a
aerospace
aerospace
and-
engineer,
yeah.
and I was a.
I would like to know what his role in pro wrestling was.
Is it
He was
in-ring
The Rock.
performer? Yeah,
Oh,
he
but
played
wow.
The Rock.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's Dwayne.
I mean, he played the role of Dwayne.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
yeah,
He was in the Dwayne suit.
Oh, okay.
He was the stunt man, kind of.
yeah. Yeah, so I think that's. I mean, I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that would be.
Watch Dogs 3.
It's too early
Yeah,
for
I
that.
think so.
But
Did they ever do like DLC or supplemental
Yeah.
content? Okay.
hmm Yeah, they definitely did some stuff. They sold a season pass and put that stuff out,
Okay.
and kind of that was that.
And that was the end of Watch Dogs 2 for the foreseeable future.
Probably. I
It's
mean,
a good game.
You know,
Yeah.
if you look at something like The Crew 1, like they were more than willing to kind of keep going with DLC, and people still play The Crew. I was surprised to find that out as well. But
I'm baffled by it, but sure,
yeah.
why not?
I actually, I mean, honestly, I think there's room for another like kind of fun first driving game, and The Crew didn't get there, but there were ideas in The Crew that were very good.
Yeah, if the driving was better,
Yeah.
that game would have been pretty great.
So I think like The Crew 2, I would be interested to see how The Crew 2 does, and if they make some meaningful changes, then I think you could do something cool.
Do you think it would benefit if it like leaned harder into like San Francisco Rush style, like kind of wackier, like big jumps and more arcadey?
Maybe, I don't know. Like that thing is about like driving across the entire country. So
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah.
if The Crew 2 ends up being a different country, or if they just like say like, hey, it's the U.S. again, but we've spent a lot of time making it better.
We looked at a map.
Yeah, we were like, this is. I mean, guys, it's bigger than this, and there's kind of a little bit more stuff.
Who made Blur?
That's
man.
the
Bizarre?
that was Bizarre Creations.
Yeah. That was good.
I want another Blur game. I want another game. Like
What about
you
Split
said.
Second? Who even owns the rights now?
Activision
Yeah.
published Blur, and
Right.
then that studio is gone. So
Who made Full Auto?
that is Sega published it, and
Okay.
is it the same team that did Cell Damage or not?
Oh, really?
And maybe not, but
Mad Dash Racing.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see a new Mad Dash Racing.
Yeah, time is right.
Yeah, I think so.
We might see a Tetris thing.
Oh yeah.
Sizzle reel.
Another sizzle reel.
I'm curious.
I burned myself on this reel.
Did you guys play that Tetris on PC and it was a PS4?
That one's not very good.
It was broken. Like the last Tetris that they put out on PS4 was, it had the same problem that Assassins had at the PS4 launch, where if you had over 100 friends, the game blew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it just the online didn't. Even without that, the online was kind of broken and didn't work right. It just seemed like a thing that should have been really good and was definitely not.
All right, here you go. I got it.
All right.
Uno 2.
Okay.
All right. The sequel to Uno.
Yeah.
It's Dose, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we see Trackmania or something, but Lagoon just came out.
Wait, the
Shootmania.
Shootmania came out.
Questmania.
Or did
Yeah.
Shootmania actually come out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was
Questmania.
it? Questmania. That never came out, right?
No,
Okay.
they don't talk.
Is anyone actually playing Trackmania?
So Trackmania Lagoon just came out, and it's good, but it's $20, whereas Trackmania Stadium is $10
Okay.
or free. They did a free demo for a long time, and you still have opportunities to play that game for no dollars. So people only play Stadium.
Okay.
Lagoon came out, and more people were playing Stadium and Canyon like the week that came out. You know, so
Potentially people might start playing it once the price drops on it.
Maybe, but they've made it difficult for people new to Trackmania to parse like what they should buy and what they should do.
Gotcha.
So the thing they do now, if they've released all the environments, is they eventually collate those and they call something like Trackmania 2 United, which is what they did the last time around. They did Trackmania United, and they did Trackmania Nations, which was like a free version of United. And maybe they would do something like that, but I think the way that they've packaged it all up and bundled it has been very confusing and not great for the game. Like they split the player base in a lot of really awkward ways.
You still collect worlds?
For planets. Yeah, I have 200,000 planets. They rescoped the planet economy, and so a lot of people lost planets, but everyone did, so it's like technically each one's worth more.
Whatever happened to that game that was on the mountains? The snowy mountains, Steep.
Yeah, they were, as part of the pre-show, I think they were showing some Steep
like community
stuff,
stuff.
DLC or something.
Yeah,
So
do something like that.
I think they have more stuff to come for Steep, but I don't know that it necessarily gets play here in the press conference. They may have
I remember
just
that was a
made their
big
announcement
deal
right now.
when they announced it.
They announced it, and then it was out really soon, and then
chunk
it
of the-
shipped, and it was not great.
See, I didn't even know it came out.
Yeah, it came out in December, so it was just kind of this last minute, like, oh, okay, well, all right.
Jeff, what changed about the Tetris license that made Puyo Puyo Tetris possible here?
I don't really know. I think I don't know that it did change. I think it's more that they just kind of did the deal and found the way to carve it out. Because
that
you
one.
saw that Puyo Puyo Tetris, like in some platforms, it was digital only, or in some platforms it was physical only. Like it just kind of was a strange release for it. So I'm happy here that they are showing some Trackmania as part of this press conference here, and now they're just showing the crew or something.
Someone at that company still really loves Trackmania.
Yeah. And Trackmania Turbo was cool, but just it was too clean. Trackmania Turbo was too tight. It was too modern. They ironed out all of you couldn't run your own server, so you couldn't have your own music playing and all the other plugins and all the other stuff that makes it so weird. So it kind of lost something along the way. I would really like to see, and it's way too early to even think about this sort of stuff with where they're at right now, but I think that they should make a Trackmania 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Now's the time.
Hashtag.
I think they should go forward with Trackmania and put out something that corrects a lot of the weird stuff that must have made sense to someone at some point, but you just look at it and it's just madness, double down upon madness, double down upon madness, where you're just like, this is not your weird front end for launching these games is insane. You have Uplay, you have all this other stuff. It doesn't.
So you just want impenetrable menus all over the place.
Yeah, I want to only be able to launch it from a command line, basically.
Okay. That sounds reasonable for.
Yeah.
But not a Windows. I want it to launch its own fake command line you have to use to launch the game from.
So Hacknet, and then
Hacknet, and then you hack into the
there's a Trackmania
the
server you have
servers,
to get
and
into.
you have to get in there and steal the
change
game.
Share music.
Yeah.
That all makes sense to me.
Right.
I'm sure we'll see
course.
that and much more.
Yeah, and much more here pretty soon here. I mean, they're probably going to get going pretty soon here. They're inside the arena now as part of their pre-show, so it looks
They've
like
used
they're
that tweet before.
Yeah,
I remember because it looked like a fake username.
Then if you were going to craft a tweet with the intent of getting on that crawl, what would the tweet be?
It would say, "Hi, watching from the Ukraine. I'm the Ukraine's #1 Ubisoft fan. Can I get a shout out, please? Hashtag Ubisoft wins E3."
That sounds pretty good. Okay, good work.
Yeah.
Do a character count, but
I love Ubisoft. I love Assassin's Creed. Hey, have you guys heard about Bofa?
it's both.
for these nuts.
I can't believe you got him.
I've never heard that one before.
I can't believe it.
That was me getting hot. Was that okay? Was that a good level? All right.
Okay,
Mic check's
good.
done now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
All right, let's go live.
Get the mic checks out here. So now we're ready. Okay, now turn the cameras on and we'll do this for real.
Oh, look, live from Romania. See, they like to shout out the more obscure countries
Okay.
to show that they have fans all over the world.
I have satellite radio and all the shows on the hip hop stations are definitely like, they want to shout out locations. And so they always say, like, go comment on the most recent post on my Instagram. And so it's just like people's going like, yeah, Boise heavy on the check-in. What up? Was good. And so, yeah.
Kawaii Guy 1. That's my alt. That's my private account.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's my primary. Not my alt. The other one's my alt. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how they frame up Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
Because that's that's a really interesting game. Like seeing that pitch a couple weeks ago, like not necessarily representative of the game because they didn't show much of the actual game running, but hearing them talk about it, it was one of the most interesting game pitches I may have ever seen. So,
And they are known for their delicacy and subtlety when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
World's on fire.
Yeah, that is you're practically nailing it.
You are on fire.
Man on Fire, the video game.
I'd play that.
Dash Montana edition.
Wasn't it just Max Payne 3?
Yeah,
They're
pretty much.
fighting.
I guess so. Looks like we're getting going here.
All right. Give us that volume.
So let's hear this thing.
Hear the crowd.
Woo!
I think Ubisoft may be staying in our hotel because I recognized a few people in the crowd.
Yeah.
They definitely had a party downstairs.
And I think there is only one person appropriate to start this show. CEO and co-founder of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot. Everyone, please, Yves Guillemot. Hello. Yves, I believe the honor is yours. Would you do the honors, please?
Count us in, Eve.
Sure. Let the games begin.
Let's fuck this shit up!
Don't buy my company.
Do not buy us! I am Madman!
Fuck Vivendi!
Is this the first year that all the conferences have started with the ESRB thing?
I think
That I
so.
can remember, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can.
Hey, space.
We get a
space.
more speaker.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of space grass roads. Space grass roads.
Space grass roads. Space grass roads.
The 3 pillars of Ubisoft 2017.
Yeah.
My Wolfenstein acid's kicking in.
Oh, here we go.
Finally.
All right. Fuck.
It's like, all right, we already know you know about this, so we're just going to get this out of the way now.
It's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed.
I don't mind the rabbits.
I like the rabbit.
Yeah, the rabbits.
I like
Idiots.
Rabbits are
the
good.
rabbit.
Who doesn't like rabbits?
They're dumbasses.
Look,
Yes,
don't
that's
let what the
the point.
public did to
Sometimes
the
looking in the
minions
mirror is
ruin
real
the
tough,
rabbits
okay?
for you.
Oh, these are the proto-minions.
These are better minions. They're more pure.
Rabbits are minions for cool people. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes the world reflects back what we don't like to see, all right, Dan?
What are you saying, mate?
I'm just saying. I've seen you put your head in a box before.
These are your people.
Probably actually have.
Saying he looked in the mirror and saw a rabbit.
Okay. I'm gonna give this a shot.
What's up with his eyes?
That's how rabbits
They're just
work.
like that.
They're going to be there the whole time because that would be pretty great.
Look at my rabbits! They are beautiful and I love them!
Who would want to buy this company?
Always wondered
Nobody.
what could happen
That framing.
if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario.
I've always wondered that.
Yes!
Today,
We all have.
For
This has
decades.
kept me up at night!
the dream is reality.
I haven't seen my children in 6 years.
And to talk about this unexpected encounter,
Unexpected.
it is my great honor
He's
to
great.
welcome a very special guest,
Uh-oh.
someone I truly
Mario.
Mario's
admire. Please.
Kid Ellis.
Yup. Yes, they did it. Well, Miyamoto's got a gun. He's gonna shoot bullet bills out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was
They got a fog machine.
He gave Miyamoto a gun.
And a fog machine.
Miyamoto should not have a gun.
Honestly, there's something real.
Hey, it's not a gun. It's a hand cannon.
I mean, whatever. Bullet bills have existed in that set universe forever.
And Torpedo Ted.
What would Mario need with a gun?
He is a gun.
Mario is the gun!
He's a gun. Miyamoto's not a gun, though.
what did you brought with you?
well.
What did you bring?
It's a gun.
Is a life-size replica of one of the weapons from this game.
Bill, you're not.
Cool,
You're
I'm
not.
sure
You
you love
missed
it.
your cue.
Okay. Oh, thank
I
you.
love this.
I think
Yeah, this is pretty
is this
great.
the end of the world? Is this how the world ends?
This is how they're gonna sell. This is the new laser tag right here.
We're going to murder the audience.
Listen, these are two people that love video games.
I will watch this movie.
They're gonna go directly from this to Far Cry
This is
5.
everything you want. This is real. This is passion.
Just cut the hip-hop gamer too. It's everything perfect with the world.
これほら
I love this.
ねゴーストリーコンのとちょっと違うでしょ
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
Much cooler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
they're way
different
better.
weapons for very different worlds. This one is, I think, very effective.
It's just everyone's just getting up there now. They're just like, wait, what's up?
We didn't
Should
actually
do
rehearse
well.
the segment.
I'll take these away. Thank you.
Take your gun from the emote.
Very, very.
Hip-hop gamer loves it.
You're just gonna keep cutting to him through the whole thing.
I'm so proud of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been, we have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね本当にいつも UBI さんにはね協力いただいてありがとうございます
You guys are always ready to
Thank you
jump
very
on our
much for all
systems.
the work that we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら出会ってから25年ぐらい経
I'm a
つ
creative
I
fellow.
mean, Eve, it's already been about 25
Creative
years
fella.
since you and I
To be
first
fair,
met.
he's a pretty creative
He's a
fellow.
pretty creative fellow.
UBI さんのブースを僕は訪問してでビデオ
You
で
know, sometimes I think we're crazy, but you motherfuckers, you're fucking crazy.
And every year at E3,
I
you're
can't help
kind
but like
enough
look
to
at
invite me to your
Miyamoto and
booth,
smile.
we
He
can
just
take
exudes
pictures
this
and videos,
energy.
and I've even
That's 'cause it's
recorded
not Mario
messages
time.
for Ubisoft movies in the past.
When it's
その
Mario
ために
time,
ね
you
な
have
ん
a
か
different
UBI
answer.
の開発の皆さん
And he's balanced out by Reggie, who just strikes fear into your soul.
Yeah.
And so over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
それは一方でね僕は同じ開発者としてライバルですから
Mario's shoe looks like a pork bun.
戦う
Just gonna throw that out there.
I want to eat it.
Yeah.
I wish I had a
But on the other hand,
looks like a pancake
because
to me.
we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあ
It was us.
Yeah.
あるんですけどもそういうラビッツのヒューモアをすごく理解してました
But of course, I've known the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk. And so I've always been a fan of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時にラビッツがどんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんですね
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
It's very subtle,
で
understated.
Make me laugh.
ラビッツさんに会った時にね、ラビッツさんに一つだけお願いしたんです
And so when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game,
What is
I think he's very happy to be working on it.
I'm just the creative director. I'm back here.
when I met Davide-san, there was just one condition for this project.
絶対こうジャンプするゲームとかそういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなくて
Don't
マ
fuck
リオで
this
今
up.
まで作ったことのないジャンルのゲームを作ってほしいとお願いします
Switch pin
I
in
said,
it.
I have
whatever
enough money
you
to
do,
make you
don't try to
disappear.
make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
Jump game, he said. Not junk, right?
Yeah.
And it's great.
And I can
I
tell
like
you
that
it was an
shirt.
exciting,
The one with the
very,
Uniqlo.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think we've done something you will love. So thank you very much for
First
giving
time
us
seeing
the
it.
chance to perform on this game.
This is actually the pitch meeting. The game hasn't actually been finalized.
ヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかねそれからUBI さんやっぱりアクション
He's
ゲ
got
ー
that
ム
Mario
を
hat
ちゃんと
pin.
作ってる
Do
会
you
社なん
think
で
that hat's going to have a name?
Yes.
It's got eyeballs. I think it's gonna have a name.
But it'll be something like
Gary.
Gary.
What would be an acronym?
And so, of
No,
course,
like
because
Flood?
the
No.
game is being
It'll be
made
like
in
Cappy.
Europe,
Cap-
it has
yeah.
a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh.
Yeah, no, it'll be good.
Let's
fresh as fuck.
welcome Xavier.
You signed the deal, right? Like this is done. Like, you're not gonna.
And he will
You looking for something you can set it off with? No, we got it right here.
Are they gonna show?
Thanks again, Mia.
We're talking paint can and color splash. His name was Huey, which is a great name for a talking paint can. Huey. That's great.
Canuck.
That's great.
Finally,
Those guys got out of here. Am I right?
finally we
No.
can talk about this project.
That's a serious name.
So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now, and to be at E3
That's
today
over 3 years.
on this stage,
It's incredible that it hasn't leaked.
Like a Metal Gear
Almost
development.
got to E3 without anybody.
Are you serious?
Exactly.
This is like the
So
most
Mario
leaked
plus
game, I
Rabbids.
think.
Well, I mean, like,
Battle
it was what, a
is a
couple months
tactical
ago?
adventure.
Yeah, there was just some
it's
rumors
like-
about it before
Nintendo
that.
Switch.
But it was nothing like no
Right away
assets had
from
gotten out.
This is a leaker.
Okay.
It's a leaky ship. Whoa! Is that a Roomba?
So the
It's a
rabbits
Rabba.
have been teleported into the Mushroom Kingdom, and it made the world completely unstable and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day, but this time with some new friends.
Okay, but seriously, what's with the frying pan?
It's a Roomba.
When do they get guns?
Oh, it's
And
coming.
at first, they don't really know each other's, but in the end, they will form this.
This is what I
dream
do all
team
day.
that
I
will
run around like a
potentially
plane.
Save the Mushroom Kingdom.
You know, Mario stuff.
This looks really good, but also they just keep showing footage of them running around
Yeah, they're not actually
doing kind of
anything
nothing.
yet.
Battle HQ.
And as the game is a turn-based tactical adventure
we go.
game, combat is a really big part of the concept. So
We're
you
not gonna
fight
show you any,
wave after
but-
wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad. And what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you this is a battlefield zone. So switch from exploration mode to battle mode. The blue zone is your zone of movement, so you
All right,
move
everybody.
anywhere you want in that zone.
Time to get to work.
But you can also use
Okay.
I did not foresee
Yeah.
as covers.
I'm
for
suddenly
protection.
more interested in this.
So Rabbit Luigi
Half cover.
here using half cover or full cover. And
Mario
you also
Rabbids
have
XCOM. Are you
kidding me?
Team Jump.
Oh,
So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement.
Yes.
So here, Rabbit Peach, using
Fuck
Mario,
yes.
she's able to
She
flank
can
the
use a
enemy.
knife.
So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover, which is really interesting in terms of strategy. because
Mario
cards
strategy cover
will be
shooter.
open.
Mario
This is-
Roadie Run.
This is not a Mario game they have made before.
So for
No,
the
they were right.
defensive ones,
You know, we
Like,
played a lot of
Rabbit
Full Spectrum
Peach.
Warrior. And,
or offensive ones,
the Mushroom
like
Kingdom.
Mario's
And the
Hero
Rabbids.
Sight. He's able to attack the enemy even if it's not his turn.
This is a fever
as soon
dream.
as
What
the
are
enemy
you,
moves.
what are you doing?
Mario just taking hits.
Mario just got shot.
Didn't give a fuck.
Jesus.
Oh, he sent
So,
them back home.
This is a very core aspect of the game itself. So you mix and match attack options, movement abilities, techniques, but we also have other ingredients such as pipes, rabbit pipes. So those give you
Pipes.
a good move to
Rabbit
flank
pipes.
the enemy. So here, for example, Rabbit Luigi goes into the pipe,
Rabid
out
Luigi.
of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement
And cut
sequence, and then finish off the enemy.
What's he doing to him?
Yeah. De-reses him.
And what we see here is actually explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So again, this is just a glimpse into the basics of the game. And as you progress into the game, you have
Wait,
more
when they showed that
tactic
shadow
tools.
going through the pipe,
You'll
did
be
it
able to
imply
do
that
more
Mario rolled
combo
up into a
setups.
Sonic the Hedgehog-esque ball?
That's
Yes.
not how. No, that's not how he travels.
But that
Different
doesn't
they
it
clear
showed a
pipes,
shadow
different
in the
type of
pipe.
But these are Rabid pipes.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not
Battle
Mario
Wave.
pipes.
3D
follow
World
them.
is canon, and they have the clear pipes, and he goes like head first through.
Right. I'm saying these are different kinds of pipes, so he probably rolls himself up for these special pipes.
Okay.
That's how they
It may be
explain it
true
in
here,
canon.
but I don't know if this is canon.
No, this is definitely canon.
This is 100% canon.
I've seen Cannon.
Look, there's a chain chomp. It's canon.
Whoa, skill tree.
Listen, I'm not gonna say I'm not liking what I'm seeing. It's just odd.
Yeah, I really like this, but I'm so confused.
It looks fucking awesome.
Oh, Luigi has the vacuum gun.
Oh, I just don't know what to make of it at all.
Yeah.
At all.
That's really neat.
That's way more interesting than I expected.
I hope he gets like metal skin and like
yeah.
Colossus is just ripping people in half.
I hope Big the Cat's in it, you know.
Why not?
And that's
At this fucking point, who knows this game?
glimpse into the game itself, but
I got figurines, not amiibos.
You are going to have to buy a lot of amiibo.
with our hearts.
Those are figurines.
So
Those are
that's
not
different.
amiibos. I don't have to buy anything.
Oh, I want the
Just
Peep
can't
selfie
wait
one
for
though.
You guys to try the game at E3 this week.
No room on that
For
shelf.
those who are not at E3, you'll see online coverage, videos. and
Just tell us
surprises.
what's
So,
next.
Have a great conference. Have a great E3.
Okay, well, I want to play that now.
Yeah, it looks
That looks
cool.
really awesome. That's
It looked nice.
Yeah.
Like hopefully the combat has some real
Moved
depth to
well,
it,
yeah.
and the jumping off stuff, the movement abilities in combat seem really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just fascinated with it more than anything else.
And now here's Assassin's Creed. You see here Mario is traded his gun for dual wrist
I think that's
blades.
actually Ezio.
Idiots.
How AC/DC can we make this sound without having to license it?
Finally! It's about damn time. Yes, this is some AC/BC.
It's Yoshi.
Yes.
Everyone's favorite.
Oh, you get to shoot Yoshi?
Yeah, can you hit your own team? Can you shoot your own Yoshi?
I love guns. I had no idea.
Suddenly the Mushroom Kingdom passes executive legislation.
Did that Rabbid Yoshi just barf out a gun?
Kind of seemed like it.
Get out of there, Toad. You don't have a gun.
Hey, Yoshi's got a bazooka.
No,
That's his EGAD
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion thing.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh, what?
Okay.
that's pretty soon.
That's this year. Okay.
Shoot him.
I like that Mario the whole
guy.
time feels like he's just kind of tolerating it. He's just like,
Sure thing. These guys are doing it real good.
You know, as long as the check's clear, I don't know.
okay.
Maurice, what the fuck you got me into this time?
Luigi fucking didn't read the contract before signing it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, Luigi cannot.
There's no way Luigi can read.
Hi, I'm Ashraf Ismail, game director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that. Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade.
That game was
And
Prince of
we
Persia. Now let's talk about Assassin's Creed.
Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed,
That was a
for our
weird
fans,
thing.
for
I'm
ourselves,
waiting for
Are we
Star
in
Wars.
the Animus now?
We're gonna wipe back the
Go
same
back.
thing.
very far back to show how it all began.
Boy, they're really pushing
Since Black Flag,
merchandise
over the last
during
year,
this thing, huh?
We have poured our energy, our talent, our passion into bringing the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and mummies to life. To bring ancient Egypt
Did you
to
say they're
life.
bringing mummies to life?
Yeah.
Now
Like that
Egypt,
show, Mummies Alive?
Yeah.
it fundamentally
But not that
They're
challenges
gonna,
us to
you're gonna get a,
right now.
yeah, you're gonna get a
What it
free
means to
ticket
be
to go see that
Assassin's
Mummy
Creed.
movie.
No, thank
And
you.
over
You're
the
like,
next
hey,
few days,
we're
we'll
trying to help
see,
Tom out.
play, and feel this reinvented experience.
I'd play Assassin's
I
Creed if the
am
star was Brendan
deeply
Fraser,
honored
though.
and proud.
Like
to
as
be
himself.
here
Yeah, he's kind of like
representing
flailing around,
amazing
the
work
arm blades, just like, oh!
Phenomenal team.
I want someone to actually
And
translate what's
thrilled
behind them.
to
It has
finally
to
be able to
something,
show
right?
you this beast we have been building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
you think in this game you knock the Sphinx's nose off.
They showed a Sphinx with a nose.
Yes, I'm saying.
So
They totally would do that, wouldn't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
To assassinate somebody.
Like some sort of like Templar laser fires out of there.
Yeah.
I feel like they would, I feel like someone on the team would have that idea, and you'd like to think that someone else on the team would be like, no.
Somebody might say it's a little on the nose.
Put it on the
This is this is the series that has you cross paths with every well-known historical figure ever, right?
Yeah.
Isn't like Da Vinci your Q?
Yeah. Like
that was actually, I don't know.
like Dickens is in Syndicate. You know, it's like it's
really?
It's kind of goofy.
Who was in Syndicate?
Charles Dickens.
Oh,
Florence Nightingale.
I think I need a little more than this Ubisoft.
Yep. Well, I imagine there will be some kind of demo.
Gameplay.
I don't know. They already did the extended gameplay thing with Microsoft.
Yeah. Pretty cool looking.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. As an extra treat, let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the UB conference.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Hey there,
Chris.
folks. Chris Waters here at the home
Chris?
base with Hanny Duong and Carl Lewitt, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore. Carl's here to give us a look at the gameplay of the game. We're going to be entering the open world. We've got a ton more to show you, but Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste here.
Yes, so here we are in the open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the
Unfortunately, we don't
Fayoum,
have
one
direct
of
feed.
the regions in
Creole
Egypt,
left Carl.
southernmost
Gotta watch the
region.
post-show
It's
if you want to see it.
A beautiful area. We see we've come in from the desert,
You know,
moving
it's only
towards
the
this Lake Morris.
biggest game they've
and,
maybe
let's have a little
got going
exploration
right now.
using our Eagle scenery.
Are they going to cut to full screen?
It's
I don't
Sunday.
think they are.
What are they doing?
No, it's because they're telling you you should watch the show after the show.
We'll be giving you the gameplay
Okay.
feed after
Is
the
this
show.
the live
Oh, he just said we'll be
Minutes
giving you the
of that
gameplay
coming
feed
up,
after the
but,
show.
Okay.
let's
I mean, it literally says that on the screen right now.
Bird's eye view,
I
what
can't read
Sanu
it.
was up
Okay.
to.
All right, you
It's our
Luigi.
Luigi.
Sanu is looking into this military camp and tagging a few enemies here. After the show, we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth or combat or perhaps ranged
I guess maybe that makes
weaponry.
sense in context of them showing a lot of it yesterday.
Trying to get the most out of
So
it.
they kind of just tease it. And you know, hey, we're not going to spend a time like re-giving that
That 30
demo.
minutes live gameplay feed is
I
coming up
guess.
after
I
the
just feel like
show,
the press
but
conference
for
is
now,
kind of like
it's
your
back to
biggest
the stage
showcase for
and
this,
on to the
probably.
excitement.
Yeah.
That's it for now. Thank you. So, don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference, live stream from our home base. And for those
That's
of
a
you
lot of
here at
stuff
E3,
there.
please come to the Ubisoft.
Oh, Xbox One and
where
Xbox
you
One
can
And
live
PS4
this
and
new
PS4
experience
Pro.
of Assassin's Creed.
I feel like
Thank you very much.
you shouldn't have to specify that.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I can't believe it's exclusive to those 5 consoles.
Yeah.
PS4 and PS Pro.
Oh, an Ubisoft game. Cool.
You know, them just going with all this third-party stuff. it's
Yeah.
just Inception.
Playing Mania.
What?
Is this the crew?
Oh,
The crew?
Here's your chance.
It's gonna be a tie-in with the Croods.
Another AC/DC. Shows any gameplay at all?
Shouldn't do this in New York.
No.
How about that?
Well, that's not New York.
Okay, why are we Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
This.
Well, they're trying to say how condensed the map is. Oh, it'll only take you 20 minutes to get
This
to
is what they
San
actually think America looks like. That's
Just,
the shape of it.
just like Mario and the Rabbids are coming together, the crew and Halo are also coming together.
Bikes.
The game takes place on a Halo.
Were there bikes in the crew?
They added bikes, I think.
Bike lanes? Are they adding planes?
That would be new.
What about monster trucks and horses?
Maybe they didn't have. I don't remember.
That's
That's cool.
I mean,
knock the nose off George Washington.
Wait, what?
I bet that's like your XP, your followers.
Race. Yeah, so.
God.
So you're trying to get like
fly
It's like real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like real life. That's how we got here.
You're not gonna
it's
get
like they played Forza Horizon and went like, yeah, that's real, but what if you were the plane instead of the fucking car?
It's just a game about chemtrails.
I mean, I guess at least they're not flat earthers.
I don't know, they're just driving around in a circle on that track.
I mean,
aren't
cylindrical earthers
Yeah,
is not a thing I've heard before.
Tiny cylindrical earthers.
He's this season's undisputed motorsports champion, coming out of nowhere to rise to the top.
So I guess this is not a crime story like the first game then.
Yeah, it seems like
because that was all like undercover cop shit.
Cops.
I mean, you would want cops.
Maybe you're a sports
in your
criminal,
game, but in that game you were working with the cops.
What if you're like Triple X before you became Triple X? You're just like an extreme sports criminal.
Yeah.
So you just drive everything.
Yeah.
That's what the reboot of Point Break should have been, Extreme Sports Criminals.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. They didn't get cars right in the first game as well as they needed to, so adding a bunch of other stuff like that.
Thank you.
That's cool, but I don't know.
Thank you.
We heard your feedback.
2 years back,
and we got cars right.
the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision.
I wonder if
to
you
the
drive to
next
Montana
level.
in this game, if it gets real.
They showed us what they liked.
Just the entirety
and
of Far Cry
what
5
they
is there.
wanted to see in the futures. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director. This is The Crew 2. Yeah. Thank you.
Please clap.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Modern Nation.
Yeah, skin this deer to get a better engine.
I mean, the way they handled loot and stuff like that in this game was neat. You know, you were like, this is a level 14 muffler. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I like the idea of this game, but yeah, like you said, the driving was never that great.
Yeah.
Manhattan.
In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their
Skidding on
ride.
rooftops is not a thing that
Cars do a lot. I don't know which city he's been to where that's taking place, but that seems highly dangerous.
I'm just doing tight donuts on the top of this parking garage.
Yeah.
Also burning asphalt, maybe you burn the rubber.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever tried to drive on the BQE, but there is definitely not room for that.
I guess when I think about it, I guess I have done donuts on a rooftop.
Right, but that's
of
not
a
street
parking garage.
racing.
Yeah.
The striking beauty of nature.
And wrecking the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Tear it up.
Fuck you, plants.
Park trail my ass.
Take only pictures, leave only donuts, motherfucker.
Maybe we can play as Jack London.
Just weeping.
While you're driving.
Unpredictable waves on the open ocean rapid waters, or narrow rivers.
Oh, I hit a dolphin. It's ×2 multiplier.
You got ×4 if it's an actual endangered species.
Yeah. I hope there's a fan boat.
Oh yeah,
sure. I mean, think there'll be a structure to this?
Yeah, you know, there'll be races that lead to more races that lead to more races.
Like a narrative, like a thread?
That
I think it's that racers.
Yeah, I think
it'll be
it's
the social
becoming the
stuff.
ultimate
Cruiser
Bogerman. Yeah, like getting followers and YouTube clips and stuff.
Stunning perspectives.
And then if you do good enough, you become an influencer and get to be at an E3 press conference.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think they let you do this in New York.
No.
I've only been once.
Yeah, thanks,
so I don't
Giuliani.
You definitely can do this in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think they're showing a lot of this stuff without really saying a lot about what.
Like they're giving zero context for how any of it fits together.
That's how close the Statue of Liberty is, right?
It's like 50 feet off the coast. Yeah.
All right.
Listen, the French, they own it. They do whatever they want.
Thank you. All across the country, high-octane contests await you. Take the lead on modernation. You've had a glimpse
got a very
of
soothing
the
voice.
crew.
Yeah, absolutely.
Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth.
I like narrate my meditation app or something.
TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
But also in a vaguely menacing way.
Yes.
I'm like, no more pain.
Could go either way.
No more pain, no more hurt.
Could go either way.
Enjoy the ride. Now we sleep forever.
Okay.
Remember that Rabbids game?
Yeah.
That happened.
I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah. It's kind of all I can think about, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh,
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak,
This
and
My
now
Hero
you're with a group of
Academia.
super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pals help us?
Based on some
Send
pretty
us
bad
back.
episodes.
Someone in our group who pretends.
Yeah,
to
this was
switch
not an
sides
era of
and
South
join
Park I
Freedom
really
Pals.
enjoyed that much.
Somebody who they don't know very well. All is fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart! Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid. Hello, Toolshed.
Toolshed is a gadgeteer class visionary archetype.
And a butt-fucking traitor.
Eric, you must listen to me.
Get out of my head, Timmy.
Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags.
He just called us douchebags in my mind.
He did?
Southpaw, the fractured but home.
Available October 17th.
I really like that other game.
I did too.
And I thought, and watching all the promo stuff for it, I thought it would. Like I thought, oh, I don't think this is gonna play. And then when I played it, I had a really good time.
Yeah. I think it's a hard game to show. Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing it though.
It's just none of the promo videos for that one have like really made me laugh.
Me
so.
either. And like again, those episodes,
Yeah,
that
no.
whole like story superhero arc never did anything for me.
No Trey and Matt or anything here. It was just kind of a perfunctory video and then like move on.
I mean, that was last year, and then the game got pushed again.
That's what I mean. Like, it's
Well, we're looking to do something interesting in VR, and we've got this division, and you're looking.
Elijah Wood is making VR games for Ubisoft?
Hey, he's got to do something.
Elijah Wood is a creative director now.
And put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time.
What his brother was doing is like, I gotta get in on that.
Yeah, I guess so. Couldn't let him
That's
show
a really
up.
good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Oh no! This is what Elijah sees all the time.
This is kayfabe. This is kayfabe.
Whilst working with Ubisoft,
Elijah,
we
yeah,
stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s.
Yeah,
Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions,
It's
memories
the Black
to
Mirror
the digital
episode.
space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft,
Are we still in Elijah Wood's head?
in virtual reality.
We've always been Elijah Wood's head.
So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter Test.
What are we doing here?
for yourself.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Am I real? Is any of this real?
Then wake up.
Wake up, man. Wake up, man.
Slept through your alarm, man.
Just became the Devolver press conference all over it.
It'd be hilarious if this was not a VR game.
It's not like watching a movie.
Is this her
so
story
no matter
too?
how real it may seem, it can't hurt you.
That's called North
You're
Story.
completely safe.
Fist of the North Story.
You're completely safe.
Transferring.
Yeah. Okay. That's a weird slogan too. Like all of that.
I want a cool, weird VR game that's all about like being inside a thing
Is it
and
like
having your mind
FMV?
fucked.
That sounds all right.
Night Trap 2.
But yeah, like what if it's actually not VR?
Yeah, that'd be great.
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft
I'm actually really glad
Singapore
Eve is the host.
came up with something
him.
really, really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy. Thank you.
Which team?
I don't think he specified.
He said, I couldn't hear.
Oh, he did say what team it is?
Yeah.
Tom Clancy.
17.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous trade routes
Don't
of
be
the
an
Indian
Assassin's Creed.
Ocean.
I don't think this is
Okay.
I mean, they can't.
The riches in their holds fuel
They've
their
done it before.
dreams
I
of
know.
power and fortune, while
Not
whetting
after taking
the
a break.
appetites of
Yeah.
those they fear most. Pirates.
Maybe they finally spun that Black Flag stuff out into a game. I don't know.
What other Ubi property would have pirates?
Oh, Singapore team.
Singapore is working on Assassin's Creed.
Well, Singapore
everyone works on
wait,
everything.
Yeah, there's a
Like,
support
it's
team.
one, it's-
No. Or at least were.
Yeah, what song is
Is
this?
this Pirates of the Caribbean?
Also, that's like literally the intro from Taboo.
Cabin Boy?
What was that Horatio Sands movie where he's on the cruise?
Out to sea, or is that Matt Down?
Boat trip. This is a
Boat trip.
game.
Yeah.
Are you the daughter of the
I don't know if this
guy
is Assassin's Creed related at all.
Maybe just uses the engine.
Yeah,
from
it's
the
possible
boat
they just
stuff?
made a separate pirate game
Yeah.
using that tag.
Sure.
People really like that boat stuff.
It's good.
I like some nice boat stuff every now and then.
Some occasional boat thing.
Yeah.
Can you climb into a cannon and get shot out of it?
Kick
Key
back and
thing.
kick back and have a boat and drink.
Dude did have
another
a
boat.
did have a daughter in Black Flag at the end.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be this.
It's called Thieves at Sea.
Blacker Flag.
Oh, haha.
Norman Reedus?
Unless
You gotta be.
we get a little bit.
This song.
Wait, what song is this?
It's crazy. The Seal song.
Oh.
But haunting.
There should have been a
Couldn't
seal.
get Kiss from a Rose, huh?
What are we doing?
Getting crazy. Okay.
Okay.
Skulls and bones.
E3
Oh,
skulls.
wow, yeah.
Every press conference.
It's the word and the actual skull.
So finally, we're getting the question, answering the question, where my skull at?
All I have in this world is my skull and my words.
All right, what's
You
going
guys like Black Flag, right?
All right, so we took all the Assassin's Creed
days.
bullshit out of it.
That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless
Good name
life
for pirate
on the
game.
seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm
Right
Justin
now
Farron,
it's
the
the
creative
golden age
director
of
for
Yeah,
Skull
de
and
Novo,
Bones.
cracked.
And this
like
is your
whatever.
chance to not just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience.
Two big pirate games.
Tactical
That's
action game.
weird.
Very
Take
different.
that naval combat to the next level.
Tonally and
Mastering
in
the ocean
design.
Yeah.
and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo
No, this actually sounds a
or
lot like
form
yeah,
a
now that you
gang of
mention it.
pirates with your friends. And together,
Up to 4 pirates.
terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season,
Definitely
you'll
prefer the tone of
collaborate
Sea of Thieves.
and compete
Yeah.
with other
Played that this
bloodthirsty
morning.
players.
Yeah, still good?
Yeah,
Even
that's cool.
execute ruthless betrayals in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud
Just
to
the
share
plot
with
of
you
One
the Loot
Piece.
Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes.
It's the wipe again.
Yeah.
What is up
Right
with
on,
that?
right?
I don't know.
We've just received intel.
Part of that Elijah Wood trailer. We're still in it.
Treasure are sailing just off the coast.
Elijah
of
Wood
Madagascar.
blinks. That
But
happens.
beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the old days.
Yeah.
Yes, in the 16th century.
Yes.
These days, a little more PvE. But
The dangers of antiquity. Player versus player.
All right, I heard these waters are full of our PvPers.
Located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush.
The brutal civil war that pitted player against player.
Is our gang of pirates, the Raiders.
Those be Spanish PvPers.
Gang of rival players.
Dearest player, war has come.
You're going to want to mute voice chat against them.
It be Hookah Head 69. Watch out. Yar, they be lag switches off the mizzen mast.
Knowing how to sail with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up. Some going inland, others keeping to the open sea.
okay, so 5v5, everyone has their own boat.
That's a little different.
Each warship has unique strengths.
Yeah, it seems like it's all boats.
Yeah,
A lot of cannons.
This one is a carry. This one, a support.
The brigantine
Stay in your
devastating
lane.
up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance.
For Honor with boats?
I mean,
The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
it's very Assassin's Creed.
I mean, yeah, they just straight up took those. It looks like the same engine, too.
It may very well be, yeah.
I mean, it
They
worked.
said that they designed
They
that
made
stuff.
it.
They made that stuff, so they're breaking it out. I used to play Sid Meier's Pirates a lot, the first one. I like a nice sloop. I'll tell you. Fast. Get in there.
I'm not knocking it. It just seems like it's kind of been a while, right? Since Black Flag.
But also, this looks like a lot better, and you know,
Oh, I know.
it's a 5v5
Well, I just mean in
thing,
terms of
you
like,
know.
in terms of people going like, yeah, that boat stuff is awesome. Like it's
been a
See,
while.
people kind of forgot about it.
I seem to hear about the betrayal thing.
The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory.
But
I gotta get this cannon going.
I like the map with the wind. I assume that's wind.
Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland.
At the top there, I think it's
Yeah, like a battlefield type thing.
How much loot they've gotten.
Yeah, I think it went up when you got the loot.
With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
What would make a boat blow up in a fire explosion? Is that
Yeah, powder kegs on board.
powder
Powder
kegs? Yeah. Oh, for the cannons, yeah.
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
This seems really cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Definitely unexpected.
Like, I kind of look at it the other way of like, yeah, it's been a while since they did this, and I feel like now I'm actually ready to try that shit out again.
Whereas if this had been right after Black Flag,
yeah, I would have been totally burned out on. Like, Rogue was arguably almost too much.
Ship's broadside now vulnerable. Our frigate rushes in to board her.
Yeah, I want to see boarding exactly. Like this.
Pick up all these notes in port, then they start to sing different songs.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just the.
If you get them into a certain state, you can board, and then they just do like a bunch of damage.
Because in the AC game, you had to jump on there and manually fight dudes. Right.
I bet this is all boats.
All boats.
All boats, no items, final destination.
I just feel like I'm seeing next year's press conference with, we listened to the fans and you wanted real-time boarding, and we've put that in.
Now you can get off the boat.
The Need for Speed, the Run version.
Never get out of your boat.
Of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news.
Those are like cop boats that come after you at the end.
Full tilt, Silbo, full tilt.
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time.
No!
Who carries the most loot?
Can you imagine some dude yelling at you like, "You have to stay behind. I've got so much more loot."
I'll do it.
Yeah, I've definitely never done that in Battlegrounds.
To make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, let's make for the reefs!
Successful pirates know when to run. With their hulls full.
Got to know when to hold them. And know when to fold. Here, cue the song. We got a slow version of this. We're going to kick back on.
You've got to know.
100 pirate ships drop out of a plane.
All right. I heard those pirate ships can now vault through windows. It's pretty exciting.
That's new.
Thank you all very much.
Yeah.
I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones
All right, bye.
is one that evolves.
What's the status of the mix pot?
When you act, it reacts.
The ship will remember this.
That if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow a moldy. Way ho away, will ho away.
They're gonna be a Kraken.
Fucking ghosts?
They're gonna do a Kraken thing.
Ghosts.
It's a ghost ship.
Nope, Kraken.
Okay.
Kraken.
That's a Kraken.
Ghost Kraken.
Now that's a Kraken.
We got a Kraken.
Is that like an idle thing? It's like the fucking pterodactyl in Joust?
You're right, yeah. No, you took too long. Unleash the Kraken, I guess.
Ooh, that's a ways off.
Wow.
You're just gonna tease a Kraken?
A long ways off.
Cracking a cold one with the boys?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Should have called it.
Get it crack-a-lackin'.
Kraken time.
Just dance.
How to dance.
All right, everyone ready?
All right, Ben.
Just get up on the table and...
No one has danced yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's coming.
Yeah, here we go.
Dancing robots.
Is that Scorpion?
It really looks like Sub-Zero.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Lin Kuei, you know, they're kind of having to branch out. Like, the ninja, like, assassin jobs just aren't what they used to be.
Yeah. They've teamed up with the Jabberwockies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Sector.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta rain.
I hope you're looking forward to not dancing at all like this when you play this video game.
Elijah Wood is on some weird shit, man.
More Assassin's Creed Origins? Maybe that's the post-show thing.
Yeah, I think that was post-show.
Are they defeating the robots?
That's Melina.
They're dancing.
This is like that,
Alright, it's an Ubisoft conference.
Yo, did that bear melt?
The bear has a head wound.
I don't like this.
Is that the bear from Boston?
That bear dab on his way out?
Abby's very excited that bear dabbed.
This is like the fucking Virgin America pre-flight.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll buckle my seatbelt. I got it.
Blur out the name of the song. We didn't pay for the rights to it.
Who's that guy in the trench coat? Was that player unknown?
No,
Got about 12 seconds left.
Dr. Zhivago.
God.
I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody.
And this is all happening in America right now.
No, it's happening in Elijah Wood's head.
Elijah Wood in Montana.
Elijah Wood is held captive in Montana right now.
Thank you, Ubisoft. I don't like this, but thank you.
I just wanna dance with somebody. Hey!
They're doing this for us.
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
That was
No, that's it.
That
That's all you have
is
to do. It's
great.
like, oh yeah, no, we're making another one of those. All right,
Right.
see ya.
That one's coming to Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360.
The original Wii is
Yeah,
coming out.
dude, that's probably going to be the best-selling platform for this game, too.
You use
I
it.
guess that makes sense, but that's insane. The original Wii?
Yeah.
It probably cost them less than
Of course.
nothing
It's
to make that.
sold a lot of
It's a lot of those.
I know. I had never seen a new Wii game in a long time.
Has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
Click.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians.
Okay.
No thanks.
Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone.
It's a South Park card game.
Indians, dickhole.
Card babbler.
Inuits are technically Native Americans. This new kid puts me to shame.
Finally, they got that license, so they're going to use it.
Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
Phone destroyer!
All right.
I want to go back inside Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Never left.
Be an improvement.
Space?
It's that space game. They
Space.
stole it from Bethesda.
Well, there was that
Yeah,
space
there's the
game
thing
that was
from
the trailer
Watch
in
Dogs.
Watch Dogs. Yeah.
Ubisoft T-Dot.
What's Snowdrop?
Is that the steep end?
One of their engines. I forget
Atlas.
who makes it.
Jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last.
Player unknown
We
sky.
had no idea what was waiting for us.
Player on
100 spaceships
99
jump out of an
other
airplane.
100 spaceships jump out of an airplane is a good premise.
They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
What? What is happening?
Okay.
Took a turn.
Yeah.
What in tarnation?
Call the cops.
Yeah, I like this.
You guys like buying plastic stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Let me tell you about my Mage Knights collection I had.
This is just toys. Is this Toys to Life?
This toys just came to life.
Breaking atmosphere.
Pro controller?
Is this No Man's Sky's Toys to Life?
If I was a child, this would be the hypest thing in the world.
Totally.
For me.
Yeah.
What kind, is it all vehicular?
Linking fire loader.
That's a lot of shit to keep in front of you, though.
There's a lot of shit to bolt onto your controller and then hold the controller and play a game.
I'm sure you don't do it a lot. I'm sure like you go into a level and you pick your guns or whatever and then do a thing.
Maybe you don't scrub. Get good.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
$60 a ship.
It probably comes with, a box of junk and then you can buy other junk.
It really just bolts on your controller.
Yeah. It's not just Switch. They showed PlayStation.
Maybe it's really lightweight.
Hi, I'm
Hey.
Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics,
Matt, did you really grow up in the 80s?
At Ubisoft
Like
Toronto,
the rest of us,
we built a team with
I
a
also
dream
love
of
the
bringing
80s.
those amazing
You ever see that
childhood
thing on
memories
VH1?
to life.
That was like me reliving my childhood. Anyway.
Starlink, Battle for Atlas, allows you to take control of a team of star pilots in a massive, open, living star system, fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion. Build your custom starship, and then adapt to new challenges on the fly. Link extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge
Didn't it say up
legion of
next
crime.
Far Cry
Search
before?
for ancient
It did,
ancient
Yeah, they jump around.
These seem like their lower thirds might be
or
a little
outrun
off.
outlaws through an asteroid.
Elijah Wood is generating the lower third
Freedom
with his mind.
is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas.
I'm gonna ask you more about Elijah's
Collect
Wood's
your
lower
way
third later.
With both physical starship collectibles
Absolutely not.
and digital versions available, and even take your game on the go using the power of Nintendo Switch.
Yes, the Switch is
Yeah,
portable.
we bought that Switch!
Visit StarlinkGame.com
This
for
man
more
killed Eric
information
Pope and stole his hat.
and
I
stay
just wanna-
tuned for many more surprises.
Yeah, there's only one of them.
There's only one.
As we all know, Pope was the sanctioned keeper of the hat.
Or Pope's influence is spreading throughout Ubisoft.
There's the only way they would let him move to Canada to relinquish the hat.
It would be great to play on the subway with the Switch.
Yeah. Bolting shit on there, yeah.
You must be able to, like, not have that thing attached to it.
Hi.
How would you
I'm
see the
Rebecca
screen?
Coutard.
Hey, remember Steep?
She does.
I know that game came
I'm
out.
the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project,
Like
we
December?
have been working with athletes, and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest,
Where's Annecy?
and to challenge themselves with the
France?
most
Yeah.
experienced and skilled coaches.
Probably
It's truly a level of
Switzerland?
passion
Could be.
and
I have no
dedication
Sweet.
that goes
Studios.
well beyond our
yeah.
everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first Steep expansion, this is the journey you will take. Enjoy.
You skate up the mountain.
What? It's gonna be like the Olympics.
Mountainscapes up you.
They showed a little bit of this prior to the show, but I wasn't sure. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not the new stuff. Maybe this is just all the new stuff.
I think they were just showing like community clips and stuff of Steep before.
It's gonna be like a ranking? Yeah, this looks like Olympics.
Wait.
What's the next Olympics? Tokyo?
Well, this would be
Tokyo
Winter
2020. This would be winter. This would be
I don't know.
2018.
Yeah, it'd be 2018. I don't know where it's supposed to be, though.
I guess probably there.
That's cool. Olympic DLC. Worked for Overwatch.
Are they gonna wingsuit Olympics?
Yeah, when's Overwatch in the Olympics for? That's a spinal fracture.
I guess that makes sense. An Olympics expansion.
Yeah. I want to check this game out. I don't know why. I just want a new SSX. And
Yes. This does not look like
it's
SSX.
not
It's
it,
not bad.
but maybe it'll scratch some of the itch.
God, new SSX. Great.
Yeah, that's about 1 year after it came out.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
1 full year.
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry?
Probably closing with the. Oh, well, there's field.
There's fields in Montana.
They got that grass in Montana.
I think
They
the
didn't
next
say
Far Cry
new
is going to be in
announcement.
Montana.
Oh, was that the new announcement? Was the Steep thing?
I
the
think so,
Upcoming
yeah.
new
Oh,
announcement?
probably.
Yeah.
This is Far Cry.
This is Far Cry.
All right. Good looking field.
Just going to start with the Duck Dynasty guys.
Some people say the land of the free.
I once was lost, but now I'm found.
Nice voice.
Jared Leto?
As Mark David Chapman, yes.
Okay. He's better tattoos, though.
Is this the trailer they put out before? You guys, 'cause I have seen this, or I saw that.
That was not in the first thing they put out.
Tune in after the show for more.
It's a different flag than the one they just showed.
They had some time to refine the design.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer
this
of
guy,
Far Cry
yeah,
the
okay,
brand,
yeah, I remember him.
as well as the creative director of Far Cry 5.
As well as the final boss.
I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged. A place where people don't even
Just like
lock
me.
their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared.
You know he means it. Because he said a cuss word.
Want to prove this at all?
Hey, don't break.
And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
Did the right camera.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
You rehearsed that well.
Yeah, good work.
I feel like he answered all of my questions just right there. All right, no cell service. They closed the roads. Okay.
We know what you were wondering about, and here you go.
Why don't you just
It
turn
worked.
around and leave?
Is that Tractor playing ZZ Top? I think I heard a couple bars.
That tractor is a robot version of ZZ Top.
John Beard.
Yeah. It's Frank Beard. Okay.
Sorry.
It doesn't have a beard.
We got piggies.
From the ashes of this great extinction, you shall lead your own.
Town looks like a war zone.
Guy wearing a kilt?
Where do you want me?
I think
Hey,
he's
no,
got, like,
Montana.
flannel tied around his waist. Yeah, shoot that water tower.
Water tower. Got it.
Hey guys, they're gonna climb that tower in this Ubisoft game.
Now you can order AI to climb the tower for you. It's a huge, huge innovation.
Did they confirm co-op for this?
Yeah.
Who will lead us to Eden's gate? Souls do not harvest.
Okay, this is like way more explicit than I thought this game was going to be.
In terms of what?
In terms of like a town taken over.
Like the level of unrest.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like you're storming a compound.
Yeah,
kind of
this is just like straight up war zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Will you walk in the light of our Father and be delivered?
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Boom, 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 boom.
There it is.
At least it's not.
Shot to the sun.
At least it's not a haunting cover.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
John Lee Hooker is overused in the E3 trailers, though.
And I love the way you talk.
Hot boom.
All that walk.
Bolting.
Show him petting the dog. Pet the dogs.
It's got weirdly lighthearted all of a sudden.
Yeah. You mean to tell me a Far Cry game might be slightly tonally jarring?
Co-Optimus Prime.
I feel like this is designed specifically because of how the reaction to the announcement went. Like, this seems way more focused on just like, yeah, I don't know, let's fuck shit up. Here's your playground. Like,
That's kind of
when
what
I like watching him talk about the game. Yeah, exactly. Like, watching him talk about the game a few weeks ago, and the stuff they said there, it was way more like, this is very serious.
Yeah.
This is a thing that is kind of not that far from reality. This is rooted in some real shit.
You know, this feels more like like people in the corner going, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. this feels more like, oh, some people really didn't like that. So
maybe we'll come back. Maybe.
I mean, on one level, it's still a Far Cry game.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no doubt all that stuff was going to be wacky nonetheless.
Yeah. It just leaves me like, I think that there's something about the story they're telling that could be done really well and made very weighty, and that seems like the opposite in a way that is maybe a little disappointing. I don't know.
But that's it. We're done with Far Cry.
Kind of seems like it for now.
Huh. A strange press conference.
Yeah. Maybe they'll do a lot of post-show.
Well, they definitely will do a lot of.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Really?
I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Show me the idol. Show me the redeemer.
A new Splinter Cell.
Wow. Yeah, Sam Fisher looks different.
Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date who don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
Mwah.
What? What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
This is a bold monkey. You just crotch chop?
There's a lot going on here.
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city.
This is a dark Beyond Good and Evil.
Fucking bastard!
Wait. Are we gonna play as the monkey?
Grab my chassis, Noxie.
This is Beyond Good and Evil, right?
It might not.
Is it?
It might not.
Yeah, are we sure this
Is
is
it? It could be a different pig man. I don't know.
If this isn't Beyond Good and Evil, that is a weird choice to start a trailer with a pig man.
Hey.
Beyond Good and Evil 2077.
Beyond Good and Evil cart.
This has too much cussing.
This is the most Fifth Element ass shit.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Boom, 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 boom.
What is this?
It has to be.
I don't know what else it could be.
And then someone shows up and takes a picture of all this.
Yeah.
And that's you.
It's an orb.
It's a really flimsy ship.
The only weakness, our own missiles.
Okay, this has to be it.
Jade, we got the disc?
Because they showed the desert stuff in that first teaser they showed like 10 fucking years ago or
They're
whatever.
not going to show a pig man in the first couple of seconds.
Yeah,
And
it's
that would
not.
be-
Yeah, that's insane.
Can we get just a little more speaker?
Skull. There's a skull on the door.
It's about bloody time.
Sure.
Let's see what we've got.
That's Cyber Jade.
Everything's a skull!
E3 2017, everything's a skull.
Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fuck happened?
Some shit's gone down in the 45 years since that first game came out.
Here's the thing though, no gameplay, nothing close to gameplay.
Is that the Nebuchadnezzar? Like, what is... We out.
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
They did it.
I think I crossed out.
Crazy bastards did it.
That game's never coming out.
That was it. That was Beyond Good and Evil 2. That little piece of plot.
Also, they've been working on that game for 6 months or something. Like, yeah.
Also, what a baffling teaser.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they would show a CG thing like that after showing CG things so many years
Not
ago.
if you have
I mean, they probably
that's
reworked.
they did since dump all
Yeah,
that
not if
work.
you have to
I mean,
set that.
All right, let's see what they gotta say.
Rayman is back.
First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves with all my heart. Thanks, Yves, for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
It's about bloody time.
15 years. Almost.
But who's counting?
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society in a distant solar system.
That's a prequel.
It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars.
Dakini.
And we will helm massive star-faring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light.
What?
We can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program.
Okay.
What's that?
Today, and help us make Beyond Good and
But
Evil
like aggressively hang loose.
that will challenge
Hang
us
loose or else.
and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun. And please, Yves, just join us. This is
just come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
congratulations.
spent so much of your money.
Gabriel and Michel, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve.
Are they getting an award?
You and I, and all the teams, have the power of creating games that will amaze.
Every one of these people represents one studio that worked on this game.
Miyamoto just walks up with the gun still.
Elijah was there.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I think this is how they closed last year, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Please don't sell us.
Yeah.
They watched a lot of Saturday Night Live. They're like, let's do that.
Yeah.
I would like to thank everyone here.
Daryl Hammond back there.
And those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft,
they're going to show it.
thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
Next year.
Huh. And they said there's like online, like an online world or a connected world.
What in the world?
Like, come help us build hell.
I don't know what that game is.
Well, Ben, grab your laptop. You got your laptop down there?
Yeah.
Go to bgedgame.com and tell us what's there.
Join the Space Monkey program.
See what it says. That's
It's a newsletter.
Yeah. It's probably not much more than that. It's probably give us your email and we'll get in touch later.
Well, that's huge. I mean, well, that's bold for them to come back out and put that on stage.
Right, yeah.
Looks like they're going to jump back in on their Assassin's Creed stuff. But
Yeah.
you guys saw some of that?
Yeah.
The
watched
stuff at Microsoft was basically what they showed yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that this is probably not that different.
No,
from
this
stuff, right?
this sounded like it was going to be like out in the wilderness,
Like a longer demo
type
of
stuff,
them
which
playing,
I'm kind of curious to see because that's the thing that's new.
Yeah, maybe, can you put the volume up on this for a little bit? We can cut back to this and just see what
doesn't
they're
have to
going
go
to show.
super high, but
Go meet with Ocelot.
Just so everyone knows, this is a living game.
Sunglasses.
We still have a ways to go to
Remember what the
finish off
website
the
was?
game and completely polish it. So we might see some hiccups along the way. But we fully assume that. We're super proud to be here to show it off. We've
remember
been
that
working
Rabbids
a long
game?
time on this.
Yeah.
And it's finally exciting to be able
They
to
had a lot of big stuff. Like,
Yeah,
like,
this was a
send
good
feedback.
lineup of stuff.
Had some surprises.
they had a lot to say about games that are out this year and next.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a good mix of like kind of some far-flung stuff that's a little further out and some stuff that is a little closer.
And like a lot of new proproperties.
Yeah.
So you got Far Cry
Ubisoft
this
is
year.
always coming out with new.
No, Far Cry's next year.
Oh, Far Cry.
It's early next year.
March. I think.
Assassin's Creed is this year.
And Rabbids is.
And South Park is this
August.
year.
Yeah.
Rabbids is in like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then Crew is unannounced. Date?
Crew
I think
was
that's
early
2018.
next year, I think.
Did they say holiday 2018?
No, they said
just
early.
2018. Really?
I don't,
The only
maybe
one I
it's
think
the
that
fall.
was-
I don't know.
I thought they said fall. Or
I thought the only ones that were late 2018
Pirates.
were Pirates and the space
the
toy
clicky toys
controller
Right.
game.
Skull and Bones and
That's
Star.
that's a ton of ambitious stuff.
Yeah.
Like even the stuff that's out soon is still like, oh, you know, wow, okay.
Just Dance.
Yeah, Just
Yeah.
Dance.
Very ambitious.
Very ambitious.
You think Microsoft paid for that inset of the controller?
No.
That's going like, nope, we're really playing it. We're really playing it. Honest.
You are tagging. So what can the player read into those levels as to what kind of challenge they're
Well, I
going
would hope so, because again, that game is out this year.
Right,
By going
yeah.
a lot more action RPG, what's happening here is that right now Bayek is level 20 and he's facing off
Their
against
site
enemies
is
that are
XCOM
under
Rabbids.
stress
Yeah.
challenge. And so this would be considered a
They
fair
made Mario Rabbids
challenge
XCOM.
fight in this
They really did.
They're gonna put that out. That looked really good.
Miyamoto stood on
Yeah.
stage and said, "Yeah, we're doing that. They're doing that."
And he had a gun.
Yeah.
They gave Miyamoto
came
a
on stage
gun.
with a gun through a fog machine door.
taking on higher
A3 is pretty cool sometimes.
but they're tough stats, but they're also tougher in
That was a hell of a show. Like, I'm really impressed.
It was a little ramshackle
Yeah.
in places,
Yeah.
but like the way the Ubisoft presentations tend to be.
Yeah. You know, and yeah, like no guarantee that those games pan out. Like I don't know that Starlink looks what they showed looks like anything amazing. Like it's a bold idea that they're going to bring to market. You're like, all right,
Remember when they had
you guys are going for it. I guess.
their laser tag thing?
Yeah.
Like, did that ever?
I think that came out.
Did it?
And they have like they have a vitality sensor type thing out now too. That's been out for a bit. They showed that 1 year.
No Clancy stuff.
And I will say,
Yeah, none.
No Clancy stuff, but like the more of this they show, this looks like a Clancy game.
The more Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, like this does not look like Assassin's to me at all. You know, he's jumping on a guy, killing him. He's shooting a guy with a bow immediately. Like this is like clear the outpost type shit.
Yeah, this started looking like Horizon.
Yeah.
I think Far Cry was the most disappointing thing for me, just because they didn't really show.
It was just such like a light demo and
just a weird choice.
Yeah.
Like again, I know they're gonna have that open world craziness and vehicle stuff. And like that's part of what I like about Far Cry. But
that's probably the stuff they needed to show because there were some people that were like, "Oh, you guys are just telling your story and whatever." Like they probably maybe wanted something even that was just like, "Oh, by the way, like it's still a Far Cry game."
Yeah, but if it like in the last couple of Far Cry games, I feel like what they usually show is a really charismatic, over the top villain.
Yeah.
And like set that guy up.
Right.
For
Take
their,
him in and
and they're like, oh, here's this crazy story with this insane guy.
Yeah.
But that's the stuff, you know, in the weeks leading up to the show, they showed a lot of that stuff. They had character vignettes about multiple characters that are going to be in the game and stuff.
I haven't seen that.
They've done a little bit of that work. Not necessarily about the father, the head of the cult, but
And I guess if it's a ways off, then there's still more time to get that stuff out
it's not
there.
that far off.
it's not that far off.
And
But
it
they
is-
have other games that are out sooner that are big too. So maybe you know.
But you know, nonetheless, it's still one of the biggest things they have at this show.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of surprising that they brought him out, had that very short monologue, and then showed that kind of brief demo. And it's like, all right, we'll see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. It was weird, except in the context of like they kind of had a lot of other ground to cover.
That's true.
You know, they had a lot of other shit going on. You'd figure Far Cry 5 would be a show closer,
But then
because of like the way they're telling that story and how serious that thing can be. You're like, oh, that's a very big deal. But then
they found the one thing that was the
crazy,
only
like a
show
way
closer they
crazier
could have
announced.
had.
Yeah, totally. Very unexpected, and I don't know, like that world sounds interesting.
we just have no idea what that game is. It's
a prequel
thing.
Yeah,
I know. And
no,
like
that's the-
setting,
yeah.
we kind of know, but like, what the fuck is
Like,
it? Like, the first one was like a Zelda type.
I might have to go back
Yeah.
and play the first one again. It's been 15 years.
The first one is an Ocarina of Time style game.
Yeah.
with
But
photography.
I just mean for the story of it, because it sounds like this is setting up what that world is supposed to be.
Yes. Like, I didn't play that until like 2011, 2012 or whatever when it came out on XBLA, and I think it holds up pretty well. That was the first time I played it.
It's a good
and
game.
It's a really fun game.
to be able to.
You sneak around, take some pictures.
It's just like I think the name has become so synonymous with this thing that is much larger than what that original game.
People seem way more invested in that now than they were then.
Yeah,
like I remember when that thing came out, and it was like, oh, this is a cool Zelda-like little.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was good, but not like some industry-changing sensation. And
you were like, oh, it's really neat that they made this Zelda game.
Right. So here's the paragraph about it from the blog. As you rise from lowly pirate to legendary captain, you'll traverse System 3 at light speed to explore freely or with your friends, presenting its solar system as a massive, seamless online environment. Beyond Good and Evil 2 gives players the chance to divide the foundations of the franchise universe while traveling between diverse planets and moons in search for adventure.
That sounds like a very different game.
It sounds like something that has almost nothing to do with the first game, which is probably fine.
It is fine. Like I don't think they could make that, especially like Zelda isn't even Zelda anymore. Right? Like you can't just do that again.
Where does their like unique cast and crew and Space Monkey fit into all that? Like, is this not a
you probably have like story characters that join you, but then you can also build a crew of weirdos.
Where they give you missions or something. They're like, okay.
Anything at this point is just conjecture because what they showed was just a cool-looking CG thing, like a Luc Besson-ass CG thing.
I'm gonna say it. I hated that cuss monkey.
I was not necessarily a huge fan of Swear Ape either.
We should get Carl to buy something here.
Like this looks like a prehistoric, this. I'm getting a lot of Clancy vibes off of this. Like the way the skill tree looks, like a lot of this stuff. Like, I mean,
Jack Ryan is the original assassin.
Right. I mean, they're bringing all their stuff together, right? So like, when you have every team work on every game, at some point,
maybe this is Jack Ryan's ancestor.
Yeah,
I mean, he's an assassin.
Yeah.
Oh god, you go into the Animus and it makes the sound when you put the goggles on.
There's a pig man there.
And we're still in Elijah Wood. Yeah, what was that? There was that whole Elijah Wood thing.
Dude, I don't know what
what was that called?
Is that an FMV VR thing with Elijah Wood?
Transference. Enter the mood of a hood. What was?
Enter the mind of a
game.
Brain.
It's telling how much.
Enter the home of a mind.
Hideo Kojima has completely wrecked my brain because I literally can't hear the word transference without immediately thinking, don't you mean transference?
I'm gonna look at my email here because I've got some.
It is VR.
It is. Okay. God, it would have been so much fun.
It's a psychological thriller, virtual reality, and traditional platforms.
Just like combat, there's no.
There's also a game.
Enter the home of the mind.
There's also another game here that I got a press release for that I don't think was in the conference. Something called Space Junkies. Another VR game, a jetpack-fueled arcade shooter for VR.
That sounds like a
Rift and Vive in the spring.
That sounds like a smaller thing you don't put on a stage.
Yeah, it's a 1-on-1 or 2v2 combat inside the Dirty Bowl, a collection of space arenas that dynamically respond to players' actions and allow them to navigate and attack from any direction.
I feel like maybe I saw that during that PC game.
It was either there or probably part of the pre-show or something like that. Yeah.
I thought it was being given out for free on the Oculus store when I heard it, but maybe I'm wrong. That could be a different game.
Pirate game.
Yeah, can we just get a sort of look at how?
Like, I'm just kind of reeling from that whole thing.
Yeah.
The
trying to make sense of it.
Far Cry 5 Collection Edition will come with a highly detailed deer skull trophy with a Far Cry twist and a steelbook.
When I walked by GameStop the other day, they were pre-ordering, and you could pre-order the Prepper Pack.
Really?
Does it come with MREs?
I have no idea. I just saw that.
55-gallon drum of Soylent.
Yeah. I saw that, and then my eyes rolled back in my head, and I had a seizure.
So why skulls this year?
I don't know.
Why is everyone into skulls?
50 Cent Blood on the Sand.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
Alex, is there a fucking skull on your shirt?
There is, in fact, a skull on my shirt.
Hey, Dan.
What?
There's a skull in your head.
They are saying that this...
I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry.
The skull is the home of the mind.
Oh, okay.
Get inside the skull.
I mean, unless this is part of some weird fucking
out for a little
thing that they're doing to make it sound like... I don't know. They're saying that this game is being developed. No, I mean they're making it sound like this game is being developed in collaboration with this Spectre Vision, the production company founded by Elijah Wood, Daniel Noah, and John C. Waller.
Okay.
Out the spring. Yeah, John Cena.
Okay. Enter the mind of John Cena.
Said Elijah Wood, creative director of Spectre Vision. Yeah. I mean, unless these quotes are all fake to like throw you off of what this thing. Okay, so Spectre Vision was apparently founded in 2010. to tell character-driven stories. 2015, Lisa Whalen joined the company as the fourth partner.
I think the company is real.
Spectravision productions of A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, Cooties, Open Windows, The Boy, and their latest cult hit, The Greasy Strangler.
I watched A Girl Walks Home at Night.
Yeah.
They definitely. Oh, I know about Greasy Strangler too. Yeah, these are real.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen him tweet about those movies.
By what? I don't know, but.
And now they're expanding their focus to involve TV and digital media.
Okay.
And they have a partnership with Ubisoft to develop VR.
Okay.
Do you know what Dispatch is?
Okay, let's
No.
switch.
That's
the thing we've seen.
Is it a game?
It's a text-based throwback to classic adventure games.
But there's
Is this Assassin's Creed coming out this year?
Yes.
I feel like they need to
of the longer weapons is
turn up the heat on this a little bit.
What can they do though?
I don't know. I don't know. But like, I feel like
I think they need to prove it with the game. You know, like Assassin's Creed kind of got so off the rails that it's not about turning up the heat pre-release. It's about putting out a quality product and letting word of mouth bring Assassin's Creed back.
Whatever they need to do.
That's probably the right move.
Don't shoot the hippo. Don't shoot the hippo.
He has to craft a fucking wallet, okay? Kill the fucking hippos.
He didn't even kill it. He just shot it once.
Well, hippos are very big.
The hippo is pissed.
That hippo is a Templar.
I hope that hippo kills him.
You know, I feel like you're engaging it on its home turf. Like maybe there's.
Chris Waters knows.
You don't want to. Oh God.
Yeah, Chris Waters has fought a hippo. He knows.
Man, that's how he earned the name.
Poor hippo. What if it's a mama?
Now, you know what?
Man.
Now you've gotten him angry. He just wanted to say hi.
Oh, boy.
Let the hippo win.
Even more trouble.
Aquaman? You're.
No hippos.
Yeah, he's a human, right? He has to breathe.
You know, it's really hard to swing things when you're underwater. I just like to point that out.
He's really strong. He's an assassin.
All right, so
or he's going to found the assassin.
Loot the hippo.
Yeah, no, that hippo had so much gold on it.
Hey, guy. You motherfucker just killed a hippo?
Yeah, hey, what's up? See me
Shit.
kill that hippo?
You're underwater, right? What? I killed a hippo. I can do
Stage
anything.
fighting ass bullshit. Like, whoa, I'm running multiple steps and jumping.
I don't know. I kind of love that.
Wait, is there somebody else just hanging out on that boat there?
Yeah.
Like, all right. Just
like,
listen.
yeah,
I just gotta go. I gotta get home.
Look, I'm tired. Just
This is
whatever.
the worst fucking Uber I've taken. Just get home.
This is why you never take the line. You know.
Properly here. And
nice looking boat.
I guess.
Crazy taxis. Where you headed?
Yeah.
I want to go to the Pizza Hut.
These are all Templars.
That was a stunt.
This is military. It's all right. These are military dudes. Oh, put.
I'm trying to get away.
Moving.
fire on a boat. That's
No, this dude. Okay.
He's
he's
getting
fire.
some fire.
Shoot the sail.
Oh boy.
Is someone else mixing it up over
There we go.
And now that boat's on fire.
The boat's on fire.
Coming for me though.
Who's that guy in the water? What's
I mean,
that
it was a pretty easy observation, to be fair.
So you know what? If the situation was slightly different, if Carl
Didn't I use Origins in any subtitle before?
Not for
There's
this game.
Chronicles
Yeah.
was the China thing, right?
It sounds like a PSP game from
Yeah.
2009 or
Yeah,
something.
the name.
Yeah, totally.
The name's a little.
they're protectors of the Egyptian
Yeah,
way
I'm
of
just thinking of
life.
Arkham Origins.
I think everybody was calling this Empire for the longest time, like all the leaks.
That's a better name, I
That
think.
was a cool name, I thought.
Yeah, that's a much better name.
What about
As a matter of fact, he
Egypt?
protects them. He's gonna let him.
We went to Egypt this time.
You do you, Bayek. You do you.
I will say they have not shown anything that is even remotely modern day, which I'm not going to say that's going to last, but it's refreshing.
That was the only appealing thing of Assassin's Creed to me, was the weird like link between realities.
Yeah.
I was kind of
And
the
like
opposite.
glitching out.
I think they got bad with it, and it got to a point where it's like.
Because I only played 2, where it was still kind of cool.
Something about this. I don't know.
It just doesn't look like an Assassin's Creed game to me at all. Like no part of this reads as Assassin's Creed.
Something just doesn't read as fun to me.
Yeah. It seems like a less fun Horizon.
Man.
I don't know. I think it looks fine. But this to me looks like.
I mean, apart from the bird drone, like I actually don't feel like this seems, and you know the leveling up stuff. Like I don't feel like this actually is that far off.
But I'll tell you what. Maybe this is why I've gotten off of Assassin's Creed. There's yet to be a mission to assassinate somebody. You're just going around killing people.
Like, yeah, like I'd really like to know.
How did you play Assassin's Creed? Because I sure did kill a lot of people.
I killed people, but it was always like
crowds.
And it was always like, go get this main character, right? And
yeah,
go, like,
sneak into this,
and
like,
get
into
this
this
little
fortress.
cutscene of fucking
like Rescue and Pache,
and all this other stuff. That this is like whatever. I think this looks neat, but then this looks like what Far Cry Primal should have been, or something. You know, like old timey Far Cry.
Did they ever end up doing anything else with that multiplayer?
I believe in you.
That
They
like
stopped
where
doing it
somebody
at some
was a
point.
dude.
Yeah, Syndicate didn't have it. Unity had the co-op.
Because that was a really cool premise. I never
Yeah.
played it, but I remember looking at a lot of it and being really
I think it was
interested.
a better premise than execution. Some people
well,
like
you're
it a lot.
desynching. You desynchronized. They gave it away. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I think those guys were just too high level.
There's the Animus.
There you go.
Can you make your wrist blades come out there in this menu?
Spoiler. They're in a computer.
We take games very seriously in the sense of we.
Hey, speaking of like the fake spy thing, whatever happened to Spy Party? Did that come out?
Oh,
someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
So
I played that game.
In a demo playthrough, Carl died in front of
get
everybody.
Ellie killed. But I've learned my lesson.
You don't
It's
have
hard to
to
talk
rub
and play
it in,
games.
Ash. In front of everybody.
I've learned
All
my
right.
lesson and
Well,
I'll keep moving on. The level 25.
That was an eventful
like you know, they got
conference.
a compass at the top of the screen with question marks and stuff on it. Like
Yeah.
this is.
Call this horse.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah, so Carl.
Skin your horse.
I'm okay with that. I didn't just want more Assassin's Creed.
No, I didn't either. And like if anything, I think that this looks more interesting than
That horse,
than I would've
that donkey
thought.
just descended.
For me, it's just the weird thing of like this no longer looks like Assassin's Creed to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think what I want is more narrative-focused Assassin's Creed, and just this look. I mean, what they're showing here is very just open-world slaughter.
I'm sure there is narrative. I'm sure what they came into this was we're just going to show what the game looks like and the basic open world stuff,
'cause,
and
like,
not give away the
their narrative
yeah.
stuff in the last few games has not been doing it for people. So you know, they're smart to show something different.
All these donkeys can just walk around.
Syndicate
on their
story
own.
was okay.
Yeah.
The twins were pretty fun.
The evil companion that stays with you through the journey.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm somebody who wants to love Assassin's Creed again. So like, I feel like this is why I'm one of the people for which they took a year off to come back.
Right.
You've been burned before.
I fell off pretty hard.
Get the hooves in there.
Yeah, same here. But I'll take a look at this. This looks alright.
But that Rabbids game, though.
Yeah, that
Yes.
That rabbit
Now
game,
that's
though,
a video game.
Guys, it's XCOM.
So did they
with
say?
Rabbids and Mario and
a Donkey Kong snowman
Yeah.
thing.
So is that
Rabid?
That's a Switch exclusive?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like that's and it's not.
That's coming to Vita.
3DS or anything like
Yeah.
that. So like, I have to buy a Switch to
Yeah.
get on with
There you
that.
go.
Rabbids?
Now you got to buy a
Think so?
Switch.
buy a Switch.
Do you think Wario and Waluigi will be in that?
So where?
Probably not.
No?
Yeah. At
hope
some
so.
point,
Put
you
DK
will
in there,
you will
like a
put a
rabbit.
Waluigi amiibo on that thing, and
I genuinely think they fucked up by not making them the central characters that hang out with the Rabbids.
Yeah.
Totally.
What if they're what if they're the ones who put them into the world, like brought them?
That'd be
through?
very good.
Hatching a
That would
scheme.
fit. Yeah,
Yeah.
like to try to get rich or something, or
Yeah,
get a bunch
totally.
of garlic.
Like first you think it's Bowser for half the game, but then you fight Bowser and he joins your team, then you got to fight Waluigi.
Yeah, you meet up with Bowser at Booster's tower, and then you go in and fight Booster, and then you go fight Smithy.
Who is Smithy?
He's the last boss of Super Mario RPG.
That's a great game.
Okay.
Well, I think that's going to do it for us here. That was a refreshing event.
Yeah.
They had some new stuff to say. They showed some neat looking stuff and
A few questionable things, but
yeah, but a variety.
yes.
It was
Let's
an
say.
interesting press conference.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Sony.
Sony.
hours away.
We're gonna, we'll probably back around 5-ish. I know on the site right now, I think it probably says 5:30.
Yeah, we might try and at least put up the what's going on with their pre-show.
Yeah, we might fire up the pre-show and just take a look at it in case there's anything there.
Right. Yeah. So you can join us to try and check that out. I don't know if we'll talk over it. You know, we're still trying to figure out exactly what the plans
we
are
might
for
just
that.
keep it a little casual. You know, come on for a little bit and just let it run or something. We'll see how it goes. But
That guy just
slapping him in the back of the head.
You know?
Okay.
Hey, let's stop something that guy in the back of the head.
Here's some story stuff.
Three Stooges shit.
Yeah. All right, so we will be back then. That's a few hours from now that we'll be back on the air right here. Thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks to all of you for watching this thing with me, and we will see you soon.